Alright, what's going on, fellas? Well, I just got this this GoPro battery pack I wanted to do a quick little review on. I've had it for a few days now, and I've got to test out the full extent of the battery life. And so far, from what I've seen, it is pretty close to their advertised 6-hour battery life. It's the refuel 6-hour battery pack, and I decided to go with the 6-hour. They got like I think they got like a 3-hour, 6-hour. No, they got the 6, 9, and 12. And I decided to get the 6 just because it's the smallest one, and it's already kind of big. So I took it out to Dallas, and we left here at like 8:30, 8 something in the morning, and we didn't get back until, what was it, about 11 o'clock at night. So from 8 in the morning until 11 o'clock, I rode all the way there with it on. I rode all the way around Dallas with it on, and all the way back. And halfway through the trip, riding around in Dallas, my SD card ran out of space, and I still had a full battery. Well, it was like, I don't know, maybe halfway. And I was like, oh no. So I started deleting, you know, the footage of me just riding around with nothing, you know, just not saying anything. And yeah, so the SD card, you know, it ran out of room twice, because on the way back it ran out of room again, and the battery lasted all the way just about until I got home. It finally died. I mean, we did stop a couple of times, like I think we went to a couple of gear stores, and we went to go eat, and a couple of different places. So I did stop, but that was, you know, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes at a time every time we stopped. And so I think that's a pretty damn good battery life. And then I went ahead and got a 128 gig SD card, just so it would last just as long as my battery. Because come on guys, we've all been there. We're sitting there trying to record something, 30 minutes later, oh, your battery's dead. Oh, well, let me get a battery real quick. You know, depending on what frame rate and all that, and what resolution you're filming at. But I was getting tired of having to switch out batteries. The GoPro battery would last me about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, maybe just a little bit longer than that. And I had these Amazon, I think they were Realtree, and those things only lasted me about a year. They would last almost as long as the GoPro one, and then they started crapping out on me. Like 2 or 3 months ago, I started noticing that I had to change them more frequently. And then this last time, right before I ordered this battery, I think one of the batteries lasted only 18 minutes, and I was like, okay, no, you know, I missed out on some good riding. Well, not riding, but recording. There were some times when I recorded something that happened, like this guy in a like a 3-wheeled little car with a motorcycle rear end, a T-Rex looking thing, was like trying to race and stuff. And you know, when something happens, you want to have reliable equipment. You know, that's the whole reason I have the GoPro on here, so I can record every little thing. And so this battery pack really helps me. I don't have to get one of those battery pack thingies and put it with those portable batteries, put it inside my jacket or whatever, and run a cable to the back. I don't have to carry 10 batteries with me anymore, and I can still use my mic. I don't have to sit there and, you know, bring extra stuff. All I had to, it was the back of it goes straight on to where the little door opens, and it's waterproof. It has a little gasket on it, so I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I got it on Amazon for like 30 bucks. $32. I think I went to Best Buy just to see what they had, and the exact same battery was like twice as much. So I'm happy with it. If it lasts even 4 hours, I was like, yeah, I'll keep it, because that's still a significant bump in battery life. That's like 4 times, and for it to last all day, all riding, when I went from here to Dallas and back and rode around in Dallas, for it to last the entire trip, dude, I will take that any day of the week. And so now I can record for that long, and I can store all my footage because I got a bigger SD card, and on top of that I got a ND filter that I've got on right now, so hopefully it looks pretty good. I wanted to try the ND filters out, and you know, see if I can make my videos a little bit more cinematic. Yesterday I went out with the ND8 on it, and I think it was just a little too dark. So today I decided to bring out the ND4, see what that looks like. I know here when it's like really shady, it's probably gonna be either too dark or it's gonna throw off the GoPro. But man, hopefully it comes out good and it makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, something. I want it to be more cinematic for you guys, bring some better quality. So now I can record all day and not have to worry about running out of battery life or running out of room in my SD card. And I still have the 64 gig SD card. It's in I put it in my phone for safekeeping, because, you know, why not? It's sitting there. My phone's almost out of room anyway, so. And then I also have a spare 32 gig and a 16 gig SD card in my wallet. Yeah, I know that's probably a lot of SD cards to be carrying around, but oh well. If anybody, you know, needs an extra one, I've got one. And if I ever run out of room on my 128 gig SD card, I'll have a backup, and a backup to the backup, and a backup to the backup to the backup. But anyways, I'm also still using the stock GoPro battery inside, so I still get an extra 30 minutes or so out of that. And I'm very pleased and happy with this refuel 6-hour battery for the GoPro. I did look at the other reviews for the 12-hour one, and it's a little bit bigger, but this is already big. It's like, if I had to compare it to anything, it would be like putting 2 GoPros back to back out of their case, and that's what the full size of that's what the full size of the battery pack on the GoPro in the case is like. So it makes it a little bit bigger, but it's okay, you know. I'll take 6 times as much battery life out of this thing than, you know, and deal with having a little bit of a bulkier camera. The only thing I had to do was buy another helmet mount, because the one that I had, I broke when I crashed the little Z125, and so I was just using a J-hook with the regular GoPro, because, you know, it was thin enough for that. And that, since I put that battery pack on there, it was too big, and it would touch the back of the helmet on the J-hook and be aimed all the way down. So, but that, I mean, so I had to go and buy another little GoPro mount. That's not a big deal. Some of you guys might not want to be able to, or might not want to do that, have to go buy more mounts, but it's not that big a deal for me. I would rather, like I said, I would rather take the bigger bulk and be able to record all day than to bring a slimmer GoPro and like 10 batteries with me so I can record all day. And just the convenience of not having to pull over every so often. If I try to go and record all day, I'd have to pull over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. or sit there and like conserve battery. Be like, oh no, I can't record right now because we're running out of space. But now I don't have to do that. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little review of the refuel battery pack. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace!